Carol, and welcome to Over 50, So What? Over 60, so what? Over 70, so what? Just do it anyway. Life's too short not to have fun, so why not have a good laugh every day? And to kick off with today, we're going to do some laughter yoga therapy with Phillipa, the laughter lady. And for all you newbies watching, after the break, we're going to do a fitness segment. Just whatever you're wearing, just get up and join in. It's only 5 minutes. How many minutes? 5 minutes. That's it. And you're going to feel fantastic. Now, this show first goes to air in magpie swooping season. So we're going to learn a little bit about magpies and how you can keep walking and cycling through the magpie season. Now let's have a laugh with Phillipa. We welcome back today the Queen of Chuckle, the laughter lady, Phillipa Challis. She's been with us before, getting us all laughing and getting us involved. She's a keynote speaker, she's an author, she's been working in the corporate area for over 30 years. And she's going to give us some more tips on how to laugh our way to better health. Hi Phillipa, welcome back to Over 50, So What?
Delighted to be here. Thank you for asking me, Carol.
Now last time we had a few tips on laughing. We talked about how all the work you've been doing in businesses and helping them have higher sales rates and better team building and better relationships in the company. Now, I understand that you also go into lifestyle communities and retirement villages and you run workshops there. Can you tell us a bit about those kinds of workshops?
It's just wonderful to go into these places. Let's start with the aged care facilities. They're not as independent. And some of those people don't have the mobility that you and I have. And when you go to a laughter session, if you go to a laughter club, you'll find so many of them are outdoors and people are very energetic. But when people aren't as mobile, it puts a different aspect onto it. And I've shared with you how when you laugh, it uses every muscle in your body. The clapping, the ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 is something that people can do. And a great circle formed of people, maybe in chairs, in wheelchairs, or even on those rest beds. One of the things we might do instead of clapping is to go ho, ho, and to share it, the ha, ha, ha. Because in facilities like that, it's really nice to have that opportunity to connect. And whereas we might have something that's very interactive and jumping around, if we're all able-bodied, in the aged care facility, we tend to have a little bit of a slower pace, and we do things that aren't going to require lots of energy because we don't believe in forcing the body into it. It's a natural thing. So the aged care facilities, we often too will have some singing go along. And of course, we go back to our childhood and we remember those songs and the activities and we laugh with it. And we may do one of the laughs where everybody's engrossed in the laugh, but with the words of the song. And Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall can be is a great one, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, and we have a laugh. All the king's horses and all that, and we laugh in between. So it's helping them because it comes naturally. And a lot of people who have got Alzheimer's, dementia, when they do the laughter, because it takes them back in time and it comes to them, the past is easier than the current. And I know at my young age, I'm still forgetting of walking into a room, what did I come here for? So for these people, it's lovely. And we find quite often, as I did on one episode, going to a facility, and the lady who was so interactive, her carer said, that was the most amazing thing. And she said it with tears in her eyes, which made me tear up. And she said, that's the first time that Ruby has been with us for the whole 20 minutes since I've known her. It brought her right into the present time. And that's what's happening. People, as I said earlier, laughter's like a meditation. You're right in the moment. And scientifically, the left and right brain hemisphere don't work together as a rule, unless you watch Baroque music and when you laugh. So it's a good thing. So that's the aged care. And then they're a slightly different situation because lifestyle villages, it's a lovely way of living. These people who've got their own places with all the activities. And if I join them and we do a laughter session, and again, you've got very mobile people there as opposed to some who are sedentary, and we can be as creative as we want. But getting in there, it's like doing a full yoga session or a gym workout, and to our own level of comfort.
I believe you also call it like a laughter yoga therapy. Is that what it is, really?
It's laughter yoga because Dr. Madan, whom I spoke of earlier, he is the man who came up with the idea of the laughter, and his wife Madhuri, they're both exponents of yoga. So they put them together. So that's why when we start, we have the stretching and the breathing in between each laugh. Quite simple, as I said before, it's just a matter of breathing in. And if you do that and inhale and exhale, and if you're standing up, you bend over and touch your toes perhaps. And again, and out. Now this time a really big one, and take your hands out to the side and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And you just let it out with the biggest chuckle you can. So then that would, when you're doing it, you lose and get rid of some of the stress you've had. And you do get energized by the breathing, and people are more open to interacting and being active with other people when they do it. So that's why it's so good. And a lot of the lifestyle villages like to have me go back once a month. And each time we talk about the different benefits. On the serious side, we know that it does help people with different health conditions. There's been a study done, people who are having dialysis sit there, and if they laugh, they're better for it. People who are, as I mentioned before, confined to a chair and they can't get out and exercise, it's a great way of doing it. And you'll often see people coming out of a laughter session, the workshops that I run, and they're smiling. They all work out. They've walked in, and as they come out, they feel the benefit immediately. That's what I like about it.
Now, you've got some theories about how businesses can incorporate laughter moving forward. Do you see this as an expanding area?
Huge. At the moment, my work is coming through from businesses who are suddenly saying, help, we haven't got people together. They're never going to have everyone back in the office. What can we do? So using the powers of Zoom and other programs, those people can be on the screen while people are in the facility. And we have a laughter session. If you'd like to help me, one of the ones we do in particular is juggling. So I want you to imagine you've got two balls in your hands and they're full of laughter. Are you ready for this, Carol? Let's go. You're juggling. Now, you ready for this, Carol? Catch. And you're going to throw them back to me when you've juggled. Yay. Or we have the old one, the pin the tail on a donkey. Can I get your nose? Your nose on my screen is there. And Charlie's is there and Fred is there. And the people who are around, so they're doing things together. Or we can do the up and down. And that means that people who are at home, they get to bob up and have the laugh. Then they have to stand there and just laugh while the other group do it. And it's a wonderful way of connecting. Now, what we've seen, people who are not communicating because they're at home and they're working remotely, confined in a room, could be their bedroom, could be their study, they benefit enormously by having that interaction. So they're being introduced almost on a weekly basis in some places.
So to finish off with, Laughter Lady, Chuckling Executive Officer, and the Chuckle Lady as well, the Chuckle Queen of Chuckle.
Queen of Chuckle, that's me.
Can you take us out with your clapping?
Certainly, very easy. Everyone can do it. Ho, ho, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha.
Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50. So what?